Lasting peace and happiness weren't distant dreams, but fundamental truths we've somehow forgotten. What if the key to them wasn't out there, but already within us? Hidden only by the way we currently see. At the core of humanity's dissatisfaction and struggle lies one simple truth. Everything is deeply, undeniably interconnected, and each of us is not just part of existence, but the whole of it in disguise. This isn't just philosophy, spirituality, or science. It's based on direct, observable reality. Anyone can see it when willing to look. The human condition. Today, nearly all humanity, about 99%, lives under a deep misunderstanding of this truth. We believe in separation. We see ourselves as isolated individuals, apart from each other, nature, even life itself. We walk around with identities we didn't choose, bound by beliefs we didn't formulate. This illusion breeds suffering, conflict, inequality, ecological collapse, and cruelty. But these aren't isolated issues. They're symptoms of a single root cause, forgetting who we are and what the true nature reality is. And the truth isn't hidden. It's right here, visible in plain sight. The wisdom of non-duality. Non-duality means not two, a central insight from ancient wisdom traditions. It reveals a timeless and observable truth. Separation is an illusion, and it is easy to recognize it. Nothing exists on its own. Everything arises through everything else, shaped by the conditions and relationships that came before. You didn't create your body, your breath, your mind, or even your thoughts. Neither did anyone else. No one possesses some inner essence capable of producing their own existence, because every moment of life arises from a network of forces beyond our control. We are not made from human nature, animal nature, or tree nature. We are all made of the same shared reality, atoms, energy, awareness, and cause, the same physical and non-physical ingredients, reshaping and recycling into different forms. So when you look at another person, an animal, or a tree, you are seeing another version of the same whole. You see yourself. You are not a separate individual, moving through the world. You are the world, moving as an individual in disguise. Like waves in one ocean, we appear different, but we rise from and return to the same vast source. Even what we call our differences, skin color, language, culture, beliefs, don't truly belong to us as individuals. They arise from a whole. They belong to life itself. But how can this be observed? This may sound abstract, but it's not. Here are some simple, observable facts that reveal the illusion of separateness. You didn't choose your birth, your genetics, or your mind's predispositions or first thoughts. You inherited them from forces beyond your control. Parents, ancestors, environment, all shaped by the whole reality. You are not breathing because you intend to. Breathing happens to you. Every breath you take is given by trees and plankton, and every breath they release comes from you. It's an exchange. You are not a singular, self-created entity. The body and mind did not and cannot generate themselves into being. Your body is made of recycled stardust, carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, all borrowed from exploding stars, food, and the earth. No part of you is one thing, but a composite of countless particles arising from everything else. Even your mind, your perceptions, feelings, and thoughts arise based on past experiences, language, culture, and environment. They are shaped by the world, not independent of it. Nothing in you is the product of self-effort or isolated essence. You are the universe in disguise. So is everyone else. We say, I think, I act, I exist, but where exactly is it I that stands apart from everything else? When we look closely, we find no isolated self. Only relationships, movement, process, continuity. You are not in life. You are life in disguise. Your existence arose from the non-dual processes of the whole. How much longer can we pretend to be separate, egotistical beings? Science and logic support it. Modern science echoes this understanding. Quantum entanglement shows that particles remain connected regardless of distance. Neuroscience reveals that compassion activates the brain's reward centers. Artificial intelligence learns not in isolation, but through patterns of connection. This isn't mysticism. It's rational, scientific, and observable. Everything is relationship. Nothing stands alone. The cost of ignorance. But when we ignore this truth, we behave as if separation is real. We build economies based on competition, systems rooted in domination, cultures driven by distraction and exploitation. We create fear, division, and injustice because we've forgotten who and what we truly are. Yet all of this rests on a single faulty premise, that we are separate. Look closer, and the illusion crumbles. Problems and conflicts cease to exist. We are not isolated beings. Our origin and essence are identical. We are one shared existence, unfolding a universal foundation. This isn't about abandoning your beliefs, identity, or culture. It's about adding something deeper, a clear foundation we can all share. It's a framework that transcends race, gender, religion, politics, and ideology. It gives us a lens to resolve conflict instantly, build compassion, and see others not as threats, but as ourselves. You don't need to be a monk or a scientist. You only need to look honestly and clearly to be free of the suffering this illusion creates. Living in alignment, when we live in accordance with how things truly are, our actions change. We stop resisting reality and begin flowing with it. Solutions naturally become inclusive, compassionate, sustainable, and just. They uplift all life, human, animal, and planetary, because they arise not from ego, but from clarity. This isn't a practice or belief system. It's the truth of life as it is, already here, needing no effort, only recognition. Our mission is to bridge the ancient wisdom of non-duality and modern science with something even more powerful, direct experience of unity that is behind the illusions of separation. We're here to show that peace, unity, and joy are not only possible, they're inevitable when illusion falls away. Through clear observation and shared insight, we empower everyone, not just scholars or seekers, to live in truth. Because the truth of who we are doesn't belong to any tradition, teacher, or institution. It belongs to all of us. The awakening. Imagine a world where children grow up learning not just math and history, but the nature of their being, where leaders lead with empathy and clarity, where technology is no longer a tool of distraction, but a force for healing and harmony, where the sacred is not elsewhere or in a few. It's here, in every breath, every relationship, every being. That world begins with awareness. And awareness begins with seeing what's already true and what is merely illusion. The call to action. Let's go beyond illusion. Together, let's remember what has always been true. We are not separate. Non-duality is an observable fact. We are one vast web of life, one unfolding process, one shared existence. By spreading awareness of non-duality, by speaking truth, and by acting from clarity, we can co-create a world where peace isn't a dream. It's the default, not someday. Now, join us. Let's begin.